Hey there, welcome back to the channel, or as we like to call it, our little corner of the internet, which I love so very much, and I'm so happy that you decided to spend some of your night here tonight. So, of course, this is for entertainment purposes only. I mean, I don't really know why else you would be on YouTube, right? So, that's what we're doing here. I hope you guys have fun. Let's get to it now. Oh, okay. So I'm like laughing and stuff right now, but really the first clip is really serious. Apparently we've had another, I'm going to go ahead and say attack. We've had another plane crash. I don't know how this is possible. I just found out as I was looking for videos. I did not expect to find this out, but I can't say I'm that shocked. Let's just watch. So this was in the San Diego Bay. It's a Navy jet that crashed, and I just want to preface this with saying that there were 2 people on board and they did eject and everything is okay, but also at the same time something is severely not okay. So you know what I'm saying. Yeah, so apparently this caused an 80-foot plume, and it's it's all rubbing me the wrong way. Do you agree? Or is it just that there's so much more social media, so we are just more privy to this information? Or is something up? It really seems like malfunctions are happening left and right, and now this is a Navy jet. That doesn't make me feel good. Let's watch it one more time. I wouldn't do this if anybody was hurt, but let's just watch it one more time because it's not something you see every day, or at least we didn't before, I guess. Just straight in the water. It's feeling purposeful, but I don't know why. I don't know what the end to this is. What is the end game of sabotaging all of these planes, aside from making us feel even more isolated? I was thinking about this reminds me of the shark clip that we played yesterday, that Courtney gave us, and about the woman who is the shark dentist, which she just takes, I wouldn't say dentist, I guess, but or maybe it was Sean or Courtney told us. And it's someone who takes the hooks out of the shark's mouths. For anybody who didn't stay to the end of the live, we played this really great clip about that. And I was just thinking, sharks overall don't really attack that much, considering how close they really are at all times. They really could come in and attack far more often than they do. So what if sharks are just another ploy to keep us scared of the ocean and away from each other? And that's, maybe I'm reaching, but it kind of feels like they're doing something similar with these planes. I think they're trying to make us scared to get on them, and it just creates a further rift. I mean, with everything going on in the government, it's already like there's kind of a big rift between different countries. And it really has nothing to do with individual people. Obviously, they're like, even with the immigration stuff, there are people who are, who caused a lot of problems, but there are just normal people who just, all they need to do is the paperwork and be here, and it's fine, and nobody minds that at all. But there's just this huge rift between us. And I can't help but think that this has something to do with creating a further divide. Maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. How do you feel about flying? Are you going to be flying? Is this something that's starting to make you worried for your own flights or plans? I can tell you it's not going to stop me, but I can see why people would be nervous, because there's something not right. Yeah. So I'm just glad that everyone's safe. And I'm just praying for everybody who does get on a plane and everyone who is involved in the Navy and everywhere else, just air traffic controllers and just everyone involved with airplanes, because they clearly need some help right now. So sending positivity and love to those guys, and safety.
Okay, this is unacceptable. Hold on a second. Tell me what you just told me.
Our school spent $80,000 on yonder pouches, and literally last year...
What's a yonder pouch?
A yonder pouch, it traps your phone in it so you can't take it out. It's like a magnet.
Okay, so they spent $80,000 on those, and then tell me what you just told me about the cafeteria.
So basically, I don't even know how they could afford that, because last year we ran out of food. Like, literally for a week straight, we had baked potatoes at the end of the school year with cheese, and that was it. That was your lunch. And now this year, the only thing that they've been giving us is mozzarella sticks, and that's it. Like, you can't get anything else. Like, we're running out of food.
Is there snacks, or?
No.
No snacks at all?
No. That's it. Like apples, that's it.
Yeah. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. You're spending $80,000 on a pouch to keep kids off their phones. But you can't feed them. There are kids who only eat at school. There are kids who look forward to those meals. And it's devastating. And I saw it a lot in Maine. Like, you know how if you go to certain stores, like, I don't know, a dollar store or something like that, they'll have a thing that says, do you want to buy some of the stuff to donate to a local school or something like that? In Maine, they were doing that with toothbrushes. They were doing that with food, like apples and things like that. And I asked, it's interesting that you're doing this with toothbrushes. And they explained that some of those kids don't have toothbrushes at home. There is serious neglect going on. Serious neglect. And it is not just emotional. So to deny kids a proper lunch at school when that could be the only thing that they eat is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. In lieu of spending $80,000 on this dumb pouch for cell phones. This is enraging. This is absolutely enraging, and somebody in charge needs to not be anymore. I can't believe parents aren't standing up and discussing this and talking about this and having problems. They're so obsessed with like allowing some books in for some agenda. You know, it's always the argument of inappropriate books because they want to be, I don't know, we won't get into that. But it seems like the focus is in the wrong place. It's not about the well-being. It's about the narrative and being accepting of just basically the things that are perpetuating mental illness. If you want the truth, that's what's happening. And I just think that we need to put the focus back on the kids, because that's what this is. The focus needs to be on education. And I'm not talking about education like, hey, read this book so you understand things that you don't need to understand at this age. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about we need to get back to teaching children to be good people who look out for each other. And we need to teach them real world skills. And we need to be feeding them at school. Now, I personally could live off of baked potatoes and mozzarella sticks, but you should not have to. I'm very worried for the kids who this is all they have. It breaks my heart to think about that. I really hope enough people hear about this, and I hope this garners enough attention to make some sort of change wherever this is.
NASA has revealed the odds of a city-killing asteroid striking is increasing. In fact, a monster rock hurtling towards us, potentially hitting the Earth in 2032. Here it is. It's a beautiful rock, and it's going to hurt. To break down this threat, we're joined by former NASA ISS Commander Leroy Chow in Houston. Leroy, good morning to you. Nice to see you. We've only got 8 years left to spend our superannuation.
Well, you know, the demise of the Earth may be a bit premature. The last time that we know about, there was a big impact that basically wiped out the dinosaurs was some 66 million years ago, I believe. And so, you know, this asteroid, while the chance estimate has doubled, it's only doubled to around 2%. Even then, remember, this is a very inexact science. I expect this estimate to change again. There are a lot of things that influence the orbits of these objects. And besides, I don't believe this object is quite as big as the one believed to have hit the Earth back in the 66 million years ago.
Okay, so what you're telling me is it's not going to destroy everything. It's just going to destroy some things. if it hits. And we're up to 2%. And I know 2% does not sound like a lot, but it is. That is a great potential. And I don't mean to scare anybody, but it's really horrifying to think that in 8 years, something's going to happen. The only thing that I can hope is that if this is all true, they tell us where and we can not be there. But what is happening? What is happening? And the fact that they're saying it's too late to divert when you have 8 years left makes absolutely no sense to me. How does that make any sense that we have 8 years before this is happening and it's too late to divert it or to destroy it? I thought we had more power than this. Send the Iron Dome up in there, man. Like, point it up and get it out. We don't need this. Calling it a beautiful rock, man. All I can say is don't waste time. And I'm not just saying that because of some rocket. All I'm saying is life is really short. And if you're lucky enough to have important people in your life and people that you love, like, stop being dismissive of that. Stop being not grateful and being so immersed in, like, things that don't matter, really, because time is short. And if all of this bad news or scary news serves as anything, it should be as a reminder to live every day. Just live, be where you gotta be, do what you gotta do. Feed your soul, feed your heart, and you have got to just live. And the negativity and the weirdness and the coldness of the world, it's all nonsense. Because when you're not here, no matter what happens afterwards, it's not going to matter. It doesn't matter that you got stuck in traffic, and it doesn't matter that you got into a silly fight. What matters is what's real, and it's important to hold on to those things for dear life. And that is my message here, because apparently something's coming hurtling at Earth. So 8 years is not enough. 8 years is not enough.
I would be shocked if this video doesn't get removed from this platform, so you should watch this now and download it while you still can, because I kid you not, this sounds like a horror movie.
Implant aborted baby parts into lab animals. Have you heard of that sort of research?
Yeah, we did an analysis a few years ago showing that over 90% of experiments with using human fetal tissue and putting them involved animals were funded by Fauci's NIAID.
Do you know where they're getting the aborted human fetal tissue?
A lot of it is happening at colleges and universities that have affiliated hospitals that perform that procedure.
Madam Chair, I think we need to look into that as well.
So guys, this video is for entertainment purposes only, right? But I want to make clear, she is basically saying they are using the parts.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and say this is obviously not. This one is not for those purposes only. This is something that everyone needs to listen to.
From new souls. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying here. She's saying they're using them and combining them with other animals. Now look, I don't care what side you're on. If you don't even think this should be investigated, even if this is just a rumor, if you don't think that rumor should be investigated, what is wrong with you? I'll take this with a grain of salt because this is just some random person on X, but still, they say they are playing God. Humanity is not prepared for the level at which this is being done to come out. This is me interjecting here. I have been saying this exact thing that they are saying. I'm going to say 99.9% of people are not prepared for all of the things that are being hidden from us right now. And that is exactly why they're being hidden, because we would freak out. Those USOs under the sea are related to this. Anyway, they continue to say, my family knows someone ex-military who had to end a creature that was created in a lab and merged with AI. Nope. If this is true, this is a true horror story. But we are not in control. Humanity is not in control of the gov around the world. And I need you guys to remember this when we see things like USA. This is not humanity making these decisions. This is humanity following orders. And who are they following orders from? They're following orders from the most ancient quote unquote gods.
I'm pausing because I have to, because that part really bothered me. The whole 99.9% of people are not ready for the whole truth and they're going to freak out. You know what? Maybe people are going to freak out, but that doesn't mean that disclosure is not important. That doesn't mean that it's not what needs to happen, because as it stands, this stuff is happening no matter what, whether you want to know it, whether you want to believe it or not. So what's important is that we get the proper information out for the people that it resonates with, because there are things that need to change. And maybe that's not for you and you can close your ears and not hear the parts that you don't want to hear, but there will be somebody amongst us who stands up and says no. And that's where the change will spark. It is not going to happen if you're waiting for the powers that be to fix things for us. It's not going to happen like that. So whether you're pro disclosure or not, which I don't know why you wouldn't be, whether you are or not, you should be definitely okay with this, with information that is uncomfortable coming out, because somebody needs to hear it. Whether it's you, whether it's me, whether it's somebody at some state level or some local level, I don't know. I don't know whether it's some organization that hasn't even been made yet, whether it's something that we create. Who knows? Who knows? All I know is that disclosure is important. And to say that they hide it from us for our protection because we're too scared is just, that is like so ridiculously backwards. Because I used to say stuff like that. And it doesn't make any sense, because I didn't really believe that. I do believe that there will be people scared, but what I just said, I feel like is the absolute truth. There's someone who needs to hear it, because that's who's going to change it. Because you can't just stay the way it is. Nothing's going to change.
Anunnaki, the alien race. This alien race is who the free people who build things follow. That is their quote unquote God. All of those people have sold their soul to those beings, and they at least believe that they have no shot at going to heaven. We are talking about the very successful ones, not the average person who thinks they do good things. And these people were traumatized into this from birth. You need to wake up so the world can heal, because we need you. You are not too stupid to understand what's going on. You are incredibly smart, and they fear you. They fear your soul. They fear your ability to love. They fear your kindness, and they fear your strength. They fear your fierceness, and they fear your abilities. Do not let them manipulate you any longer.
They fear revolution. Because as soon as that begins, which we're already at the beginning of that. We are already at the beginning of revolution. There are already people standing up for all sorts of things, and it is a beautiful thing to behold. Because you cannot care about everything. You can care, but you can't actively have your hands in and make a difference in everything. So you need to pick what's your soul, and go make positive changes in this world. However that may be. If you're a teacher, maybe you're the teacher who, exactly what we're talking about, you're not falling into this nonsense that's going on. You care about those kids and make sure that they're okay. There is change at every level, and none of it is less important than another piece. That is revolution. We all have our role. I'm going to go watch V for Vendetta after this. He is V. I am D. All right.
These security cameras, they're capturing the phenomenon 24/7, and people are posting when they can't explain what they're looking at or what their security camera captured. And we're looking at something that resembles I don't know what it resembles, guys. We don't have the answers. We're not experts. We're just experts at getting the video footage as fast as possible to the public. And this video was just put on our table just moments ago. I want to get your thoughts. Brent, what's yours?
But the more I look at it, there's these attributes to it that makes it seem like this is actually the real deal. We see this light. It approaches, and two of them, then they absorb and they hit the ground there and kind of do this leapfrog.
I cannot explain what this is. This does not look something natural like ball lightning or swamp gas. Nothing like that. I cannot imagine there is a natural explanation for this. This, to me, fits what a UFO is.
Yeah, super unidentified. I would love to hear what you make of this. And I also want to say thank you to James for sending this. Amazing clip. Absolutely amazing. I can't even imagine. Actually, I guess I can imagine getting an alert on your camera and checking it, because that's exactly what happened with that rocket clip. And it's funny because I think that was the day I put them up. I put the cameras up. It was either the day or definitely the week. It was within a few days. And I got the alert and I checked it. And I was just like, if I already caught this, what else is going on every day? I don't think I caught much else. At least not like that.
At 9:45, we stop it. Now I'm going to get right in the way. This appears through the clouds. Watch what happens, because it moves pretty quick. I'll get out of the way. Comes at us and goes over. What do you think that was?
What is it? There's another one, it looks like.
Well, that's a planet. Oh. So you don't got to worry about that. That just keeps going down.
Well, that's a planet. I love that. That's the part that we thought was funny too. Actually, this one's from James too. Let's check this out again though, because this is wild.
At 9:45, we stop it.
Right.
Now I'm going to get right in the way. This appears through the clouds. Watch what happens, because it moves pretty quick. I'll get out of the way. Comes at us and goes over. What do you think that was?
What is it? There's another one, it looks like.
Well, that's a planet. Oh. So you don't got to worry about that. That just keeps going down.
I don't know. I really have no explanation, of course, except to say it's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I sometimes name these clips the weirdest things, so I have no idea what's coming up. This one literally. Oh, it says gags because it's Lady Gaga. It says gags though. So anyway, let's go. Wait, what? What? What is with the weird eye things with these musical people? Look at that. They're there. That's so weird. Why do they light up? The only thing I'll say is it starts when somebody walks by and it ends when somebody walks by. So, one sec, I want to look something up really quick. Bear with me. Bear with me for one moment. We're not live or anything, so this might be weird that I'm asking you to wait, but please do. I just want to double check something. Oh man, I have a clip that I want to show you. But yeah, that one was also from James. I was really lucky. James and Courtney sent me most of the clips that I've shown today, or that I'm going to show today. So thank you both for making this show today. It's weird to me out. Why? That's not how reflections work. That's the problem. That's the problem. I have a few weird ones like this. That was from Courtney. As is this one. Get this. So, teeth sharpening. I don't know exactly which culture is about the teeth sharpening or why, because to me, if you're going to make them sharper and have them come into a point in such a way, it seems like you're really taking a risk there, because that thin little sliver there, all it takes is one bite of a random nut or berry or something, or a seed, and it's gonna chip. It's gonna chip off, and then you're gonna be left with a little stump there that is not gonna help you do anything. One thing I do wish that I understood why, not because I don't respect it or anything, because to each their own, but I just don't understand the why. Changes in dental structure can affect speech and shape of face. Yeah, it's true. And this one is artificial skull deformation. So head binding. They did this on purpose. It can compress the frontal lobe, which would cause personality changes and affect higher brain function. It's another thing. I'm not really sure what the benefit is or why. I'm sure obviously it's a cultural thing, but and I certainly can't judge it or in any way, because it's not like we don't do that in our modern Western culture, or however we do things like this too. People get like the subdermal implants, and they get, we get all sorts of piercings, and we stretch our ears, and we have face things, and we do tattoos. Like, we have our own stuff that they may look at us and think, well, I'll sharpen my teeth, but why would I get that? So it's really just a difference in culture, but it's okay to wonder, though. This woman wanted to get rid of her freckles. This one boggled me. Hungarian woman removes her freckles using a skin peel device using acid and carbon dioxide freezing. Yep, she's trying to get rid of her freckles, when I'll be honest, I think they look amazing. I think freckles are cool. On the people that have them, they look like they're supposed to be there. To the extent that in our culture, we actually have people who use things to put them on when they don't have them. Isn't it wild? People are going through literal hell to get rid of something that people here are paying lots of money to add to their faces every day.
Give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you.
That can't be comfortable. I'm sure there are lots of issues here. Wow, look at that. That ribcage been through some stuff. Been through some stuff. Okay. This one has nothing to do with paranormal. It's just another kind of like cultural thing that's going on in our world right now that I wanted to talk about and get your opinion on.
Babe, how long's that got left?
Just a couple minutes.
It does. Can I see it for a minute?
Oh, all right, what did he do?
I just want to look at it for just 1 second.
You're not.
Oh, you little hussy!
You did not.
I just want to save us both the trouble.
You're not saving trouble, you're making it! You're wreaking more havoc than a screen door in a submarine!
You know it's going to be nasty and burnt. It is every time. Anything you do, you're the only person I know that can burn cereal.
It's fitting you mentioned burning, because there's a lot of fire where you're going.
Okay, so why don't you make your own food, I'll order up for me, and you can take care of yourself.
No, make me a real meal now.
No.
Boy, you're about as sharp as a gumball, brother.
You can eat
something
out of the
good.
garbage can. You can eat out
Don't.
of the garbage
I smelled it. It was burning already. I could tell.
I don't care.
I don't care. You flea-bitten foe of decency! Dost thou scorn a wife's good liver?
Why am I insulting him in Old English? Am I having a meltdown?
Make some food. Come on.
Why don't you get your ass in the kitchen and you do something for once?
Thy wit is frailer than a newborn marred with rickets.
So I wanted to put this in because it seems like something that pops up a lot, or I've noticed a lot more of, is these like husband and wife pranks. That's what they call them. And they genuinely seem like they're being absolutely horrible to each other. There are pranks and they're funny. And it's about having fun with each other. And it's about, I don't know, it's just funny and you can laugh. These pranks are not pranks. They're hurting your person. Like, she was making food. It's not a prank to take it from her and throw it away and then insult her and then try and force her to make it because you're trying to be funny and point a camera at her so you can put it on TikTok. That's what has happened to relationships. What has happened to, this is the person of all of them that I protect. What happened to that? What happened to a couple being each other's person? What happened and why are we letting it happen? It doesn't have to be that way. And it's not like that with everyone. I promise you, it is not like that with everyone. But I think that this prank culture is getting out of hand. Have fun with each other. Do real pranks. But there was another one. There was this. It was a couple, and they have a new baby, and the woman was. She said that she had only gotten 5 hours of sleep in however long, and she was laying in bed, and he came into the bedroom while she was sleeping in bed, and he took flour, and poured it all over her while she was sleeping, and then took a bunch of water and threw it on her while she was sleeping. And then laughed. And she was so sad. And she's like, why would you do this to me? You know that I only got 5 hours of sleep. Like, and she was talking about the baby. And it was just like, there are pranks and then there's just being mean. Just really mean. I love pranks. I love them. I love to joke around and mess with each other. I think that's part of what it all is. But God, there's a line that you don't cross. Because why? That's not even funny. This isn't funny to take this girl's meal that she's making for you and make her feel bad. Because the truth is, he really did throw it away. That's not a joke. You did it. I don't know. This is just one of those things that's touchy, I guess, for me, because it's one of the things I think is the problem with the world. Because you go out there and everybody's so mean to each other. It starts at home. It starts at home.
In the night sky over Brushy Creek, making some people wonder if they witnessed something otherworldly.
That's a UFO for sure.
Several people sent us videos of a formation of 5 green lights they saw hovering near their homes Thursday night. At one point, you can see 2 of the lights speed away from the grouping. The quick, coordinated movement suggests the lights likely came from drones, but a British woman visiting Austin said she'd never seen anything like this.
It's funny because obviously back in the UK we kind of know like America to have a lot of these alien sightings and stuff, and I don't know, I never really believed any of that, but after seeing that last night, I'm not sure now. Maybe.
We reached out to several astronomy and engineering professors at UT Austin today to get to the bottom of what people saw. It appeared in the night sky over Brushy.
I don't think they got to the bottom of it. I think they're just going to say it's a drone formation or something, but it's pretty cool. So my good clip is really just a funny clip, but not all the way funny. It's just, you'll see. And it's 3 parts, so buckle up.
There's a rod in his hand. What is he doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You have a shark on your rod? Are you serious? What the heck? Do you need help?
Of course.
Oh my God. What the He's on an inflatable unicorn. Wait, he's getting towed around. By a shark. He's not a shark. He's right. He really does. He really does. Look at the whole thing is moving. What's your name, dude? What's your name? Tim. His name? Tim. We're out here. Look how far from shore we are. That's literally like, what is that, a mile and a half? 2 miles out. 2 miles out. This guy is getting dragged 2 miles out from the beach. And what is wrong? It's a unicorn. Dude, you're like spinning around. Do you have a fish on that for real? Or are you like hooked to the bottom? Did your friend? There's no boats around. I think Bill said there's a rope right over here. Guys, this is insane. Dude, are you okay? Yeah. You want to be saved or what? He has a life jacket. You plan to do this? What are you doing? I wasn't planning to do this. That's what I think about at the beach. You were at the beach? Yeah. You were shark looking at the beach? Yeah. And what happened? How'd you end up? You're like 2 miles offshore. We can give you a ride home. You like Uber or something. Yeah. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy. Hold on a second. Oh, guys, check this guy out. Check this guy out. What the heck, guys? Oh. Okay. We're gonna help you. Okay, let's get a rope to him. We got a rope, guys. It's really windy. I apologize for the wind or whatever is going on. I don't know if we're even be able to make a video today. It's so rough out. You ready? Got it? Okay. Get the rod first. Okay. All right, rod first, guys. Rod first. This is a true fisherman, guys. Rod first. Is there something really on there? Hold on a second, bro. Here, I can hold that. Okay, hold the rope. There's literally. You want to land this thing, or should we just cut the line? Let's land it. I'm already out here. Bill, what's going on? Dude, there's really something on this. Let's catch it. Okay. Catch him out. Let's see if can we.
It goes on. Don't worry.
The rod holder? Yeah. Hold the rod holder for a minute. Let's get him on the boat. Okay. And then let's go chase this fish now. Okay. We're gonna put this in the rod holder, guys. I got the rope, Joey. Okay, I got it right here. You got it? Yeah. There you go. Yeah. All right. Rod's in the rod holder. I'm not touching your drag, bro. Okay. Come over here. There's like stairs. Here, back up a little bit, Joey. Back up a little bit. Okay. Get him right off the unicorn. Okay, get him right off the unicorn. Don't forget the unicorn. What's wrong with his tail? I had some problems with it. What? What do you mean you had problems with the tail, dude? Are you okay, bro? Your fish is still on. Yeah, I want to fight it. You want to fight your fish? Okay, go ahead. You're good. You're safe. What's wrong with his tail? Guys, the tail is like tangled in fishing line or something. It had a hole in it. It had a hole in it? Yeah. It had a hole in it? You were on a shark? You were attached to a shark? Look how far we are out. Things escalated pretty quickly. What? You had a hole in it? So what do you think? You tied this off? Where's the hole? You tied this off? Are you crazy? All right, so we're gonna get this in for you, bro. It's a nice setup, though. I got a couple of these spit fishes at home. This is a giant shark or something. This might be a hammer. I don't even know. I don't know what I was gonna do when I got close to the later. Yeah, what are you doing? Like, what's the point of making? You're just hoping someone like found you. Because it's a cool story. Is your line filled up all the way? Because your line's almost here. I can't see the shark yet. Oh, I see it. I see it. You see it? It's a big ass shark. Where? You look right below me. Okay. Directly below me, right where I'm pointing. All right, I'm still opening it up. These engines are huge, guys. The bull shark? Yeah. Hold on a second. I can see color, guys. It's a massive shark, whatever it is. It's straight down. Oh my God, there he is. There he is. He's really big. Come on. Can you tell on the camera how big it is? No, not yet. We have to get it up. Oh my gosh. Big bull. Yeah. Bill, what is it? Can you see from up there? It's a huge bull shark? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, look at that thing. Can we put it in the boat? Can we put it in the boat? Hey, Bill. Tim said he wants to put it in the boat.
No. Don't put it in the boat. The whole thing is fantastic. The only thing I feel bad for is the shark and the hook, and the fact that he wanted to cut the line and just let the shark go. And it reminds me of the video from last night. Again, that shark person who she had collected over 300 hooks that she was saving sharks from. So I don't think it's very responsible to cut it and leave them like that. But this is really funny though. I love the guy's such calm demeanor. Do you need help? Of course. It's my favorite.
I don't think so. You don't think so? I think it's gonna jam, but oh my god, look how big it is. There's the leader, guys. There's the leader.
That's what she said.
There's the leader. Oh my god. Oh! Look at the size of that thing. Oh, your leader's all kicked up. Oh god. Oh my god. Look at the size of this shark. Guys, what species? Oh! Oh my god. Oh! That thing is big. Look at that. That thing is this too. But we got it up. It went right back down. This thing is a massive. It looks like a sandbar. Is it? You agree, Bill? Yeah, it's a sandbar. Sandbar. Giant sandbar. The giant. But that's a big one. I'm gonna try to force him up. I'm gonna tighten the drag even more. Try to touch him, bro. This is a giant. This is the biggest sandbar I've ever seen in my life. This is sick. I thought it was full. Yeah, me too. Okay. Oh, get up here. Oh. Here's the leader. No, get your head up. Get your head up. Oh. Okay. You gotta touch it, bro. Here it is, guys. Look at this. Watch it here. Oh. No. 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 So you can open the door. Here's the thing. Here's the shark. This is the top. This is the top. Here it is. Here it is. This guy is a monster. This guy is a monster. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna use my pliers, so I'm gonna get really close to it. Can you do me a favor? Hold this rod. I know you probably want to finish it off, but you're tired of it. Yeah. You don't care? You good? You touched it? You said you didn't want it on the boat. Okay. No time for class. Come on, big guy. Come on, big guy. You gonna crank? You want to crank, Tim? Here we go. Here we go. Oh my god. Look at the size of this thing. Look at the size of this thing. Okay. Here it is. Jeez Louise. That thing is a giant. Okay, I'm gonna try to cut it as close as I can. Oh man. Oh my god. He almost ripped my pliers out. That's why I have this rope connected to it. Okay. Great. What pound? Oh god. Oh my god. I'm sorry, buddy. You're just too big. Oh my god. He went straight down. What a monster. Tim. Terrible Tim. Terrible Tim.
I think he just found his crew. What do you guys think? His new fishing crew. I do feel bad for the shark with the hook though. But overall, this is a pretty fantastical story. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the clips today. I hope you had fun. I hope that you're feeling great. I hope everything is just going a way that makes you feel happy. I hope everyone is feeling healthy. Anybody who wasn't feeling well is feeling better. And really, I just want to send you such positive, happy vibes for everything that you want in this life. So I hope you get that. And I just want to say, be nice to each other and have a beautiful night. I really appreciate you. And tomorrow I will see you live at 6 if that's cool with you. See you then. Signing off and good night, guys.